Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope that you're well. I'm still having my cold, getting over it. I feel that I'm almost fully recovered, but my voice is still a bit kind of like on the weak side and my throat feels a bit scratchy. But anyway, it's time for a shave and it's the spooky season. Happy Halloween! And we're gonna take a look at Hallowed Sky by MacDuff's soap company. I'm recording this video a few days in advance before Halloween, but I'm gonna upload it maybe exactly on Halloween because my schedule is a bit busy. And look at this label. Seems that MacDuff went to a pumpkin patch, had a blast, and comes back home in a really good mood, eh? I love the label. Yeah, I'm just kind of like inspired to start telling a story suitable probably for my kid for Halloween, maybe a bedtime story. I'll use this label as an inspiration. But yeah, the label, I love it. We can see the pumpkins over here, MacDuff, in Halloween mood as well. So this one is having a lot of scent notes. I have a list here prepared to read over, and it's a lot to unpack. But gosh, is it great. You know me, I love MacDuff's. So far, I have a feeling that it's just a blind buy. Whatever you want to choose, just pick it. It will be good. It's highly unlikely that it will end up being something that at least doesn't align with my taste. And so far, from everybody that smelled any of these soaps that I have or other soaps that they can like have and exchange via samples, everything smells amazing. The scent notes of this one: we have rotting pumpkin flesh, decaying leaves, aging wood, sounds spooky, peach, violet, blackcurrant, coconut, sandalwood, cedarwood, tonka bean, patchouli, and vetiver. Quite a few notes. Sounds a bit complicated, and before I ordered it, I was wondering, am I gonna like it? That rotting pumpkin flesh, how is it gonna smell? Is it gonna be moldy? You know, pumpkins, they get moldy and kind of like weird looking after a while, but boy, this is very, very pleasant. It's sweet, similar to other soaps from MacDuff's. You almost want to have a little taste and bite. And the pumpkin is actually not forward. It's, for me at least, for my nose and brain, it's not the hero. I get more of the peach and the violet forward, and kind of like a little bit of like, is it like woody or spicy notes at the back? Probably the sandalwood and the cedarwood are contributing to that. And right there, I just need to really look for the pumpkin and I can get glimpse of pumpkin. So all this like rotting pumpkin flesh, decaying leaves, aging wood, that may make you feel that, oh, this may sound like something that gets close to a dirt or kind of like wet smell. That's not the case. It's not dark, it's not really bright as well on a way, but it's very nicely balanced, and boy, it's a killer. Again, I know it's autumn. I agree, it's perfect for autumn, especially Halloween, as the label suggests over here. But for me, again, this, I feel that I can use it on any occasion, all year, and I'll do that for sure. I have it lathered over here in my Spot Prints bowl. You see, great, luxurious lather. MacDuff cannot disappoint. Fantastic performance. And the lather carries that smell, but it's a little bit more subtle and balanced, and the peach and the violet are more present here in a very nice way. That kind of like spiciness that I'm talking about is probably a little bit less, and the pumpkin is slightly easier to get once you lather it up, but it's still not forward at all. The pumpkin is at the back, so that's probably quite unique. I imagine that most of the soap makers with their Halloween soaps, they go pumpkin forward or pumpkin spice latte inspired smells. I didn't smell a lot of Halloween soaps. That's my first purchase, so yeah. Anyway, we talked a lot about the scent notes. time to move to the shave, but I think that all the lists that all the notes listed kind of like required me to dive in a bit deeper. And again, I'm bad at explaining notes, but I'm trying to be as helpful as possible based on how I find them. But that's a banger. It's a killer smell. Again, MacDuff's cannot disappoint. Forgot to mention, I'm using my AKA brush, the MacDuff's one. Best brush to use with any soap from Sean. Ah, boy. Such a great smell. For the razor, today we are going with something scary looking, the Game Changer Jaws. This is the point 84, which is scary looking razor, very efficient, but I find it super smooth and easy to use. I like it, and it's been a while since I used it. I think it's perfect matching with the Halloween label over here. We see MacDuff, and let's add some teeth, because even MacDuff is showing his teeth over here, as you can see from a closer look. Let's go, first pass with the grain. For the blade, I'm using Persona Platinum. This blade is kind of like a weird one for me. It works all right with some razors, but with other razors can deliver a lot of irritation easily. So I'm just trying to finish all my blades and get over with it. For me, it's not a blade that I will consider buying again. But hey, you have to try these blades and see what you like. It will be actually quite interesting to try feather blade in this razor. Going over 2 days of growth. Very nice residual slickness as usual. And yeah, after the first pass, we're at pretty good state. That razor is so efficient, yet very easy and smooth to use. As the shave progresses, I can feel that the entire bathroom smells a little bit more of the peach, so the peach notes are getting even more presence. Really enjoyable, and I cannot recall if I have any other soap that is peach forward, even having peach as a scent note. Yeah, I think that this might be my first one, and I really like it. So if you're reading the description and you're wondering if this will be too dark of a soap in terms of smell, is it gonna smell too much like soil or dirt? There's some soaps that smell like that based on description. This is not the case with this one, despite the intimidating scent notes listed. Very, very nice. So what are your Halloween plans? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna dress up? And also, if you don't live in North America, do you even celebrate Halloween? I grew up in Europe, and it wasn't really that big when I was growing up. Not at all. Now it's probably getting a bit more popular, but I think the biggest celebrations are in Canada and the US. So where are you watching from? Are you celebrating Halloween where you are at? Even if you're not celebrating, did you plan something special about your shaves around this month and this season? Getting closer, and I'm careful because with this razor it's quite easy to mess up your detailing. You can see, yeah, at least I can see here a few hairs that are being cut way longer than 2 days. All right, second pass, pretty good. I almost feel that I don't need a third one, but there is plenty of lather left, so let's go for it. A lot of the soaps that are released around this year, they have pretty cool labels themed around Halloween. Do you have any favorite? I think that this one might be the winner for me, at least from the ones that are released this year. There are a lot of cool ones, but this one with MacDuff, it's really good. I see a few tiny weepers. Another thing with the Persona Platinum, it's very easy. I think that I mentioned it a few times before. It's very easy for me to get those tiny weepers with it. Pre-pass shave. With a few buffing corrections here and there. Yeah, pretty good. BBS. Time for the alum block. I already feel some irritation on a couple of spots from the whippers. Yeah, 2 or 3 whippers down there and the one over here on the side. Yeah, and that's the blade actually, because usually with this razor it's very smooth despite the scary teeth, and there is no really irritation. I'll let it sit for a few seconds. Very nice end. Also the entire bathroom smells really good. Oh dear. Plenty more lather over here, also in the brush, as you can see. And now, time for the splash. And I want to mention something that I realized as I was bringing the splash out. Seems that this splash, the Hallowed Sky matching splash, is slightly different than most of the other splashes. Probably the camera is not doing much justice to it, but this one looks more milky and kind of like creamy with all the food ingredients. This one still kind of like looks like this, but it's way darker compared to all of them, at least in my collection, compared with all the others. So I don't know what is this caused by. Maybe more oils for the different scent notes that are present here. It's quite rich in terms of a lot of things going on based on the description. But yeah, it's still with similar ingredients, witch hazel based splash. I'm sure that it will be awesome. Just something that I just wanted to share with you. It's my observation. I don't know why it's like this. It's the peach here is even more forward. Obviously you always get a little bit different nuance in the actual soap. And yeah, I can see the liquid. It's less milky than usual. It's kind of like more on the transparent side compared to the other MacDuff splashes where they're very milky looking. Oh, the smell is so good. Very, very nice. And a little bit of the sandalwood. Yeah, very pleasant smell. Feels great on the skin. Yeah, MacDuff is just doing banger after banger. I don't know if the set is available at this time. I'm gonna check and leave links if I find it somewhere. I know that on the MacDuff's website I got one of the last sets at the last moment and shortly after it was sold out. So today we featured Hallowed Sky, the matching splash over here as well. Fantastic set, great for the season. Yeah, what else? We used the razor, Game Changer, Jaws .84, really nice razor. The blade Persona Platinum, and the brush, the AKA MacDuff Soap Company limited edition release, and the bowl that I use, my Spot Prints 3D printed bowl. Thanks for sticking until the end. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.